my channel. I know it's been a minute, but today I wanted to make a video, and I'm gonna start to make more videos for you guys. But today I want to do a video to show you guys products that I have tried, and believe me, tried to work with them, and I don't fucks with them. I don't. So the first thing I want to do is show you a makeup wipe that I just can't mess with it. I got it at TJ Maxx for $3.99. And since I use coconut oil to remove makeup, like heavy duty makeup, I thought, well, this is coconut oil makeup cleansing wipes. It effectively moisturizes and nourishes skins, rich in vitamin E, proteins, fatty acids, and minerals. And you get 60 wipes. I was like, sold. They are dry as shit, okay? They are dry. I mean, I wouldn't wipe my ass with these wipes, okay? When I first took it out of the package, I was like, oh my God, these are huge wipes. And then I went to try to remove makeup off of my face. And it literally feels like fabric softener sheets. They are so rough. I was like, ow! It hurt so bad. My eyes were so red. I do not recommend these. I'm just trying to like use them up. So what I do is put real coconut freaking oil on these, rub it up, lather it really good, and then remove my makeup. But I don't do my eyes with this. I will not do my eyes because it's a delicate area. So I'm gonna try to use this up today with some swatches. All right, next thing I want to do is, let me do lip products. I don't have no lipsticks or, oh yes I do. Actually, I do. I do have some lipstick. What should I try first? Let me start off with primers. I only have one eyeshadow primer that I am pretty disappointed because it's Urban Decay. And this is the anti-aging one, and I used to rave about this one. I love this one. But that's when they changed the formula. This shit is so, I mean, thin, and it actually, like, where? It is so, it just feels like you're putting oil on your eyelids, and it doesn't even help. I think it makes patchiness worse. At least on me. I have very oily eyelids but very dry under eyes, so I tried using it under my eyes because you can use eye primer to help with people that get a lot of like wrinkles under your eyes. It helps smooth it out, just a FYI. And I thought, oh, because it's oily and it has it's moisturizing, maybe it'll help set my makeup better. It made it crease worse. So you little bastard. Next one, speaking of oils, the next one I want to talk to you about is a love-hate relationship that I've had with Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Now, I only use this on my T-zone when, shut the hell up out there. I only use this when I am very like dry and patchy on my pores, like in my T-zone, my nose, my right here. Then I'll use this, because if I use it when I have just normal oily skin, especially if my T-zone's very oily, oh my gosh, it will make you slick as a whistle. It will make you so oily within, I say, 2 hours of makeup time. That's a no. And it doesn't, when you're oily, it pronounces your pores even more. But when you're dry and you use this, it fills in your pores perfectly, it does its job, and it makes the makeup last long. So I have a love-hate relationship with this. Next one I have for you, when I show you guys this, you're gonna die that this is a primer. Now, on darker skin tones, this would be gorgeous as a primer to give you that glow. Now, this is Laura Geller, and this is Spackle Treatment Even Tone Makeup Primer. Apply to clean skin, follow with makeup, or wear natural or alone. Okay, and let me just show you. Okay, mind you, this, I bought this on sale for $19. Doesn't this look like concealer or liquid highlighter? Wait till I put it on my skin. What in the sun hell is going on? Does this not look like liquid highlighter? And this is how is this supposed to fill in your pores, prime your face? If you're a darker skin tone, this will look gorgeous under your foundation. It will give you that healthy glow. And when it dries, it does, I will say that it does dry to a really pretty finish. You see what I mean? But that's a liquid highlighter. This is no freaking primer. Now let me use my fabric softener, aka makeup wipes. Where? It's not even wanting to take it off. Fuck. Next one I'm gonna show you, this is e.l.f.'s Tone Adjusting Face Primer. Now I love e.l.f.'s Hydrating Face Primer. It's like a teal color. It is so good and it smells so good, and it reminds me of the Too Faced Hangover. It is a straight up dupe for that one. It fills in your pores, it hydrates all your dry patches, it's not thick, it is so good. But this one, let me show you. Okay, it comes out purple, and who wants a purple face? Not I. Do you not see the, here's my skin tone and then here's purple shade, and you think it goes away or adjusts. It doesn't. So, and it doesn't do anything as a primer. It doesn't lay a tacky base, it doesn't fill in your pores, it doesn't smooth your fine lines, it doesn't do crap. So that was another waste of money. Next thing I want to show you guys is, let me do concealers. Okay, I had first a love relationship, and then I looked in the mirror at the end of the day, or probably about 6 hours in wearing it, and I said, who the hell ran sandpaper under my eyes? It is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Now, my daughter loves this concealer, and I understand why. This is very good if you have normal to oily under eyes. This would be so bomb for under your eyes. It is full coverage concealer. Another problem I have with it is it doesn't have a very good range of shades, especially for darker complexions. Like this is a medium peach. Y'all want to see how light this is? And they have a light peach. Like this is the perfect concealer for damn, she's almost out of this shit. Yeah, that is pretty light. They have a lot of good shades for very, very pale, fair skin gals. Like I'm light skinned, but not that fair. But that's why I don't like it. So if you have oily under eyelids, and you can even use this as a primer. Now this, because I have oily eyelids, I love this as a primer base. Once this stuff dries, and it dries to a nice powder finish, bomb. I got this one. This is Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, and it's waterproof. Now, I had seen a review from one of the beauty gurus that I follow, so I was all for it because I love almost every product she reviews and she likes, and I most of the time go out there and buy it. But sister did me dirty. This stuff is like, yeah, lighter than the e.l.f. one. And it is so thick, so hard to blend out. Even with the dampest sponge, no. I've tried with the brush, I've tried with, like wherever you put it, it's basically gonna just sit there. And it sits on top of your skin. It doesn't like absorb into your skin, like to make it look like effortlessly. It just, oh. But folks, it gets worse from there. The next one I'm going to show you is from Japanesque. This concealer, I love their brushes. I love their highlighter. Those are the only two things that I've tried from theirs, and I loved it. And it's a very nice brand. They don't carry it anymore except their brushes at Ulta. So I found this little gem. This is the Velvet Touch Concealer by Japanesque in 01. This is the lightest shade they had. I can't even like, I'm pressing hard. If I just like go like this, my finger like gets stuck. That's how thick, and you don't get no color payoff. None. If this is dry on my finger that has natural oils, and I've tried warming up my fingers and rubbing it in there ain't no rubbing. That's as deep as you're gonna get in that little thing. So I'm gonna trash it today. Next one is Bare Minerals Bare Pro in the color medium. This one I was shooketh because I love their original powder foundation. So I thought, oh, this is gonna be perfect. So this is medium. Too dark. It's like a concealer color. And another thing that's oily. So if you have dry, I thought, oh, I have dry under eyes. This is gonna work perfect. No, you keep blending it. It's not high coverage. It's like sheer. You might as well put foundation under your eyes. And luckily I bought a lot of these products at TJ Maxx where I get them like 75% off, because there's no way. I'd be so pissed if I spent like $30 or like more than even 20 bucks for that concealer and it didn't work. Another thing I want to talk about is foundations. Now, some of you guys are going to be like shooketh to the core on probably 3 of these. The first one I'm going to talk about is Flower Beauty, which is Drew Barrymore's brand. And it's Light Illusions. It's a luminous makeup nude skin feel. So it's not full coverage. So I thought I'd buy this for on the days that I'm just, you know, like a BB cream kind of thing. It's all supposed to be all day wear, SPF of 18, and it contains sunscreen. It is not for an oily or combination girl. This is so good if you have dry skin, but if you're oily or have combination skin, you are gonna be so greasy and see every fine line in your face by 3 hours. No bueno. Another one that I want to talk about is MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I used to love you. I really used to love this foundation. That's when it was probably about 10 years ago that I liked this foundation. But now that I'm aging, definitely not. This is my daughter's foundation, and she's 18 and she hates it. It makes her break out. It did the same for me. It it gives you full on coverage, but when you put it on, ooh, that first hour, you're just like, dang, you feeling good. You're looking at your face like, you know, you're getting them Instagram photos, you feeling snatched. And then the next 3 hours fly by, and then you take a look and you want to take another cute selfie, and you're like, oh my God, is this really what my face looks like? Hell no, filter time. It is gross. It just like gets very patchy and weird areas on your face, and it just is a oil slick mess. No matter if you have dry, because my daughter has combo normal skin. So most of the time her skin is normal, her skin texture, and she sometimes will get oily just in her T-zone area, but most of the time it's normal. Lucky her. And if this went like super oily, and I'm telling her like, what foundation did you use today? And she's like, oh, the MAC one. Why? I'm like, yeah, you might want to put some powder or something. Because literally how I'm gonna be 44 years old, and of course I have fine lines, I have smile lines. She's 18 years old and doesn't have all this stuff, and it's aging her. It's actually making her look aged. And I was just like, I'm sorry, but you can't be wearing that foundation. It's gross on your skin. And she agreed. She was like, oh, she was just pissed because that foundation is like, I think now $32, like with tax and stuff. Back in the day when I wore it, it was like 27 bucks. So another one is this Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage up to 24 hours. My daughter loves this crap, okay? And I did too, because I'm the one that got her hooked on it. But it is so full coverage, even more than the Fenty that I'm about to talk about. If you are a full coverage queen and you want to cover up every nook and cranny on your face, which I mean, I love full coverage, but this is a bit too much. This is like cake on cake on cake. It's like Duncan Hines on your face. It is thick. So you really have to be careful when applying it. And I do not recommend applying this with a brush unless like you're going all drag queenish. But I've used it with a sponge. I've had to re-wet my sponge, try to tone it down. It's one that it's either a very bomb hit or it's just like, whoa, I put too much foundation on. And it dries very, very, very fast. And I don't like that because you have to literally do sections at a time, and I hate that. I just like to dot it and then boom, 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 just get it done with. And this is not one that you can wait. And that's why I hate this one, the Fenty Beauty. Thank God it works well with my daughter's skin texture, because I would have been pissed with it. I would have found somebody that would have took this. I would have made it work for them, because this little sucker, I know I'm getting close to that age where I'm starting to have hot flashes. I get very hot fast, and I get what my mom gets, and my daughter Isabel has the same problem. The first place that we sweat is above our lip. And we don't get like cute little like dewiness. No, we get big bubbles of sweat. This, everywhere else, I love this foundation for all of the rest of my face except my mouth area. It cracks right here. It cracks right here. It doesn't settle in my lines, so I'm like, what the heck is the deal? It hates my sweat. Wherever my sweat is, it turns a white little pearls all over wherever I put powder. I really wanted to like make this work. I've tried like not even powdering it above my lip, and it still bubbled up and did like little white pearls. So if you guys know any kind of way to like make that not happen, I mean, I primed the crap out of it. I've done everything I could think of. You guys know a way to make that not happen? Please put it on, just message me. The next thing I want to talk about is powders. Now, this is Makeup Revolution. This is the Bacon Blot, and this is in the shade Banana Light. I love a good banana powder. My favorite banana powder is from Kat Von D, and it's her Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Now, how much was it to refill the pan? Just for one?
I think like 16 maybe.
$16 for a little square. No, thank you. I am not, and I hit pan on it so fast. But it's my favorite banana powder. Besides Makeup Revolution's Lace Baked Powder, that's as close to the Shade and Light that I love. So I thought, oh, I love that powder. This is gonna be perfect, especially when I just want to blot it, because that's what it's for. It's for baking and setting. I love to bake under my eyes, just to help the concealer stay better. You guys, what is this? You put it on your, and then look, where did it go? Let's see that trick again. Oh, and it's gone. Ta-da! Throwing this shit away. It's like, it's magic. It's like tricks. Tricks are for kids. Next thing I want to talk about is this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and medium to deep matte bronzer. Now I got this for my daughter when we were tan, and we were tanning a lot. Hey, if anybody likes this, please tell me why. Because let me tell you, like sometimes my daughter, when she does her makeup and everything, I'm just like, did you forget that spot over there? And she's like, oh, I thought I did. So sometimes her makeup is just a little bit patchy, and I have to correct it. And then she's like, Mom, she comes in there and she's like, is my bronzer patchy or is it just me? And I looked at it and I was like, wow. I mean, if you're trying to miss that whole chunk right there, I mean, okay. So I tried to fix it. It would not deposit color on certain parts of her cheek. I've done my daughter's makeup so many times that I know what products work for her, and like, so I thought, oh, Too Faced, yes. And I see so many good reviews on it. Patchy, and doesn't even come on even. Some parts are lighter and some parts are darker, and then you got missing pieces. I don't know where it goes, but next thing I want to talk about is Benefit Gold Rush. This is a warm golden nectar blush. When Benefit has one of my favorite lines of blushes. I have the Rockateur, I have the California, and I think I have one more, and then I have this, okay? All their blushes smell so good. This one usually tells you it. I know this one has, I used to tell, you can smell lavender, vanilla, like it smells so good. And I mean, look at, wouldn't you think this be a perfect shade match? Well, first off, when I first bought it, it's a baked blush, right? So I scraped the top and swirled my brush in there because you got to make it work. Where's the color? Where? Where? Seriously, where? Like, maybe you could work as a blush topper. And I've seen so many like makeup tutorials with this, and I'm like, how are they getting it to work? I've tried different brushes. I mean, it is the lightest blush topper. And I mean, to me, it's more of like a highlighter. Pissed off. Almost $20 for this little thing. Next thing I want to talk about is lipsticks, lippies. First thing I'm going to talk about is this Catrice lip treatment with shea butter. Now, you know shea butter and coconut oil, that's all the craze right now. So I put this on my lips after I scrub them, and next thing you know, I look in the mirror and yeah, I have it all, literally, I don't know how it does it, but I've used this over and over and over. It literally like comes off of the lips, and then it all ends up right here, and it looks like sexual things at the corner of my mouth, if you know what I mean. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm like, who did that, when, where, and how, and why? Why? Oh. So I just call this nut putty, and I'm not fucking with it. The next thing I'm going to show you is a lip liner. Now, I love NYX lip liners, but they got me fucked up on this one. The NYX Suede Matte lip liner. Who wants a matte lip liner? When you think of a lip liner, I mean, lipstick, that's one thing, but lip liner, you don't want to have to work hard for just to outline your lips or fill them in. This shit is so, like, I'm pressing hard, and look at how it skips. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it like skips, and look how beautiful the color is, and so much, like, look at that. See those that little ball? Then you start getting all these little balls of color. How are you supposed to get that off your lip? You see that? You see that shit? Ain't working for me, sister. I'll stick to the slim pencils. Now, these little babies, my daughter got these for her birthday. These are the Becca Chrissy Teigen, ow, my shoulder, lip glosses. And they're about, I think, $26 for this little mini set, okay? When I talk about where you have to work hard just to get some payoff, and I mean, you do like this little part, then you have to go dip it again, then do this little part. You literally have to dip in 10 times just to even get some color. They smell good, the color payoff is good, but I'm not trying to dip in this little ass thing 10 to 20 times just to get some kind of gloss on my lips, when I should be able to just maybe swipe it twice and just work with it. Another thing is this Morphe lip glosses. Now, I love me some Morphe. And this is in Flower Crown. Same exact thing. I should not have to keep swirling it, twirling it, just to get that little dollop of freaking color. Do you see that? That's all you get. And I mean, I've used this maybe 5 times, and it's already almost empty. I think I paid like $7, maybe $9. And if I paid $9, I'm gonna be pissed. Another thing that I don't like is this Nivea Shimmer Lip Care. Now, if you're a frost queen, where you want, basically, this shit has so much shimmer, and it's so pasty. It's the color of my eyelids. It's the color of my eyelids. So if you want your lips the same frosty color as my eyelids, buy this shit. You'll get that color payoff. I put it on. Seriously, me and Robert went to, I think, the mall. My lips are so dry. I had took off my lipstick when we went to eat. I went and I was like, oh, I got that Nivea lip shimmer. Let me put it on. And I mean, when I put lip balm on, I like douse my lips because they're get so dry fast. And I'm dousing and dousing it. And then I was like, oh, I want to take me a little selfie. So I took me a selfie, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, what in the crack hell lips are those? Oh my God, I put it on so much that it literally turned my lips white. Hell no. Another one is Tarteist Lip Paint. Now, this shade is in Pillow Talk. Now, I love me a nude, but honey, I thought, oh, this is going to dry down and be the perfect nudie peach. Oh, it dried down all right. And it made my lips look like a butthole. It did. This is the driest formula that I have ever tried. And I mean, look, it's already dried. It dries so fast. It's not one of those where like you can go over like mist, and it's very patchy too. So you have to like put it on, and I was trying to like pat it in with my finger. It was pulling off the color on places. It was just a hot mess. So another thing that I want to show you guys, and it's the last things, is, well, two things: eyebrows and mascaras. And I grabbed the wrong one. I thought I grabbed the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, which that's the one that I want to talk about. If you're more into because I don't have eyebrows, I paint mines on. I mean, I have them, but they're just non-existing. I need something that's going to have a lot of color payoff. I don't like them waxy. And I don't want them too over opaque. Like, I don't want the color to be so dramatic. But Anastasia, I'm sorry. I love her pomade, but her Brow Wiz, I cannot stand it. It's so dry. It literally hurts. And it has pulled off my whatever eyebrow hairs I had. It was pulling off hair. So no thank you to $18 for a pencil. I will continue to use NYX Micro Brow Pencil for $10. It does a better job. Now these mascaras, let me see if I can get this. Look at, and then you can't get it off. Is the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara and Waterproof. Now, for those of you that have puny lashes and it's hard for you to get a good curl on your lashes and your eyelashes end up falling down, or if you have very straight lashes, my recommendation for you is to use a waterproof mascara. It will keep your lashes curled, it will stay on, and it will make them very black. Yeah, this, I heard another review about this, so I got it. And I love the skinny wand. So I thought, oh, this is going to be like perfect for just to use underneath my eyes. It looked like I put clear mascara on the bottom. It did nothing for my eyelashes. Another one, which this is a brand that I think is so underrated, is Essence. I've tried a lot of high-end mascaras, and Essence kills all the game every time. But this one, this Volume Hero Mascara Power Black, I didn't even see that. Usually I like a wand like this because it has so many spikes, and it gets the like littlest of lashes and like gives you thick volume. This one was so, like, it hurt. It's too stiff. It's just too stiff. There's no flexibility with it. And another one that I used to love, and I don't know if it's because I'm aging or what, and my eyelashes maybe gotten thinner, but the Colossal Volume Mascara, oh, this used to be my jam. Same thing, I got it in waterproof. And I was like, how? Look at how I hate fat wands like this. To me, it's so, because I do have long lashes, so it constantly flakes, and it leaves like, it's just hard to work with, especially like in the tight areas that I want to like flick my lashes up. It just flicks mascara all up in my eyeshadow, and here I am with the Q-tip after it dries, like trying to fix it. It is just a hot mess. And I don't want to have to work that hard to put mascara on. So I'll stick to my huge. So that's it, guys. Those are all the products that I don't fuck with, okay? Now, maybe you do, but I'm not. So, the next video that I'll be showing you guys is my newest reviews on foundations and what I think it's best, like what skin, how should I say it? What skin type it's best for. All the ones that I've tried, and what are my favorites, and all the way from my favorites to my least favorites and why. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be posting that probably next week. So thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like. Bye.